Amidst the horrors of famine and drought, we barely remember their story. Children whose lives have been seen through those of their mothers. Families, their independent story, that of little ones unable to question the circumstances they live through, knowing of no better life.
Ile kwanza shida ile tunapata zaidi ni unajua sisi unaona mama ameolewa, msichana mama ameweka mimba kabla ya ukamwe, anazaa wakati wa ukamwe. Hiyo mtoto ambaye sasa huwezi ukampatia chochote, huna la kupatia.
Such shocking statistics what led us to the wilderness of northern Kenya, and from a small village we find children who refuse to be broken, whose voices may be little but whose strength is as big as the burden before them. This is Hadado, a tiny village situated in Wajir West district, where the aura of hunger, desperation and death blows over constantly. The death of such animals in and around what was a water source, indicative of the scarcity of a resource that has crippled this tiny village: water. The men here may understand little about such struggles, while the women may struggle just enough, but it is the children here who go that extra mile for their parents.
It is not the fact that tens of such 20-litre containers are being ferried 25 kilometers away from the source of water, which is right behind me, but it is the fact that those doing so are children well under the age of 10 years.
A group of children that had been away all day in search of water approach us, hiding from us as we try to capture them. The shyest of them all, however, is 7-year-old Ayub Mohammed, who slowly makes his way home long after his friends have arrived, dragging the one jerrycan container he could manage in the scorching heat. His mother waits outside for him when he arrives. It is the one container the family expects to use for the evening. For a woman unable to do much for herself, leaving most of such responsibilities to this 7-year-old. Some of the children lucky enough to go to school benefit from such school feeding programs, mostly run by non-governmental organizations.
Chakula kidogo tu ikuja ya relief ya serikali, tunawapanga. Tunasema ni nani ako nani ako na shida zaidi kushinda mwingine. Wale wako chini kabisa ndio tunapanga, tunawapatia hawa.
But the numbers are now overwhelming.
Sikizi naye World Food Program wasema population ndio tunapatia kitu. Na ile population wanatumia ni ile ya sensa ya zamani. Sasa kutoka sasa mpaka sasa sisi tumezaa zaidi, tumezaa times 2 times 3.
What forces such children to compete with animals in milking out such resources, most times finding them all but dried up. And so from the fathers and mothers, we pick out the little faces, the little voices of a generation whose language may be misunderstood in all the confusion, and whose cry may be swallowed up in the circumstances that have formed the norm in Wajir. Evelyn Wambui, Citizen TV, Northeastern Kenya.